I have come up with a pattern on linked little squares. This looks like a whole bunch of little granny squares that have been sewn together or joined together as you go, and usually you would have to start a new thread for every center granny square. And I got to thinking about it, and I thought, well, you know, there's a lot of lace patterns out there that join together and you don't have to cut your yarn. So this is what I have come up with. This is not a beginner pattern. It can get confusing at points if you are an intermediate crocheter, or if you have been a beginner for a long time and are ready to take the next step. You can do this, and this video will help you. You're going to need medium worsted weight yarn, or the yarn size that you wish to make yours, and the crochet hook to correspond with that yarn. And your yarn label will tell you. I'm using a J or a 6mm hook with medium worsted weight acrylic yarn. I believe this is Red Heart Super Saver. It's a unlabeled ball that I had in my stash. And then go to my website. I have a link below to print out the pattern. This pattern, the printout will be essential, especially if you're not an experienced crocheter. This is more for intermediate crocheters. So, and if you don't know how to read a chart, I'm going to have a link also to the key for reading a chart. So the little ovals are your chain stitches, the black dots a slip stitch. The T's with a little cross on them, those are double crochet. And an X is a single crochet. So that's what you need to know for my pattern. And this is how we're going to do this, is I'm going to follow this chart, and so it would be handy for you to have this. There's a few little twists and turns that you do here, because when you do your chain, you're going to end up on the wrong side of the chain stitch, and you turn your work to get on the left side. So we get to there, that's where most people are having the most confusion. And I want to thank my testers, because I was coming out with a lump there, and my testers helped come up with the one chain and a single for that spot. And that these three chains here, or two of them, count as a double crochet. This chain and this single crochet count as a double crochet. And then that's the third double crochet on the shell of your second square. So if you notice, your first square, we're only doing half of it. The second, we're doing 3/4. And all the way, all of those are 3/4 of a square. That's the first part of your first row of squares. And then as you go down, I change color on my printout. I'm using a black ink, so it doesn't show on here, but when you look at the pattern, you will see I highlighted what we've already done with a different color, and then we'll continue on this. So we'll just get started and you'll understand what I'm talking about. So I'm already 4 minutes into this video, so I'm going to stop it here, and then we'll actually get to the crocheting in the next video. See you there.